Hey guys, this is Gloria. So I came on to quickly share with you guys a project that I completed on tonight. These are some paper ornaments, shaker ornaments that I created using some paper out of my stash from Joann, as well as a few dies. And I wanted to share with you guys how I made these. Super duper simple, really quick and easy to make. And as you can see, you can kind of mass produce them and send them off to your friends. And so first things first, I'll share with you guys the paper. The paper comes from Joann, and I've used a combination of this pink and white polka dot, as well as the mint and white polka dot, and also the plaid. And the letters that are in the inside of there, I got those from Tuesday morning, and I did share them in one of my last Tuesday morning hauls. They look like this. They're from American Crafts. The SKU number on these is 2023819. They're kind of old, but you may be able to find them in your store. They were only $1.49, and they did come with 62 pieces, and so you have plenty of letters to make your little shakers ornaments from. I also used a die from Spellbinders, the Nestability die set, and this is a 4-piece set. I used the largest one out of here. The number on this is S4-292, just in case you're wondering, and this is called Beaded Circles. So like I said, I did use this large one out of the pack, this one right here. Another die that I used was this scallop circle die, and it actually puts the scallops on the inside. I got glue on my fingers, sorry guys, because I just finished my project and I wanted to share it. But it is this one here, and this actually cuts the scallop on the inside of the circle instead of the outside. The outside doesn't cut, it just puts a stitch line around. And I did pick these up from AliExpress. And then the last die that I used was a circle die from this set. It's by Lifestyle Crafts, and it is the nesting circle set. It comes with 20 different circles. Great set to have because, you know, it comes with all of these different circles you can use in your project. So I used this one right here. Okay, so I'll quickly share with you guys a few other things that I used. I used these Jillibean soup large circle shaker pieces that I picked up from Joann. It is a 6-piece set. It's JB1850, and it's by Jillibean Soup Hampton Arts, and I picked it up from Joann for $2 for the 6-piece set. But I know that you can probably find them online as well. So I used those. And then I also used this I picked it up from Goodwill. It was only 50 cents. It's a very pretty soft pink yarn. And so I just used that on the top as the hanger portion. And I also used some sequin. I just made a little sequin mix and put them in this little tray, and then used them in my little shaker ornaments. So I'll give you another close-up view of the little shaker ornament. Very, very cute, I think, and a good way to personalize and really quick and easy ornament to recreate. So let me just share with you guys how to make these ornaments. It's really, really simple. So what I started out with was some 110-pound cardstock, and you want to cut at least 3 of those, and this is out of that Spellbinders beaded circle die, and so I wanted to make it nice and sturdy, so I cut at least 3. You can cut more than that if you want, but 3 was good enough for me. You're going to use your favorite adhesive. This is Fabri-Tac. It's just in a different bottle, and you want to make sure that you put enough adhesive on your die piece to make sure that it's all glued together. So I'm just putting glue on the little circles, and then I'll put more on the inside here. And Fabri-Tac is a great glue to use because it gives you time to move things around, to line things up. So you want to make sure that your circles are just lined up on top of each other, and just make sure that everything is stuck down. I also like Fabri-Tac because it doesn't buckle your paper or anything like that. It does dry pretty quick. It reminds me of almost like cement, but it holds a lot better. And like I said, it doesn't buckle your paper or anything like that. So I'm just applying more glue to the second layer so that I can put on the third layer. And I'm just trying to do it pretty quickly. And then again, you're just going to line up your pieces. Make sure that they're nice and lined up, and you know, with the Fabri-Tac, you have time to kind of move it around. And so that is the base of your ornament, okay? So you have the base of your ornament. It's nice and thick already, very, very thick, almost like chipboard, okay? So then the next thing that you're gonna do is you're going to take one of your letters, whichever letter you want to use. And for the sake of the video, I'll just use a G. And so here's my little G. So you're gonna need that. You're also going to need a circle cut out of just your circle die. And I chose this one because it's about the same size as the shaker pouch. And it just makes it easier to line up. And I'm just gonna put some glue on the back of that circle. And I'm just gonna lay that down right in the center. Try to get it in the center of your beaded circle die, or whatever die you chose for your background. It doesn't have to necessarily be the die that I chose. So you're gonna put that in the center. And then you're gonna just put some glue on your letter. And if you don't have this one, you can also use, you can also go in your stash and use some thickers. That'll be really cute. Or if you have a die that cuts letters, you can also cut letters out of that, or you can even print something on your computer. Very, very easy to do. So just gonna make sure that that's kind of centered as best I can get it. And now the next thing to do is, if you want to put some sequin on your background, you can just put a little bit of glue here and there and just add your sequin to the background. For this one, I'm not going to do that. And that's just so that when you go to shake it, all of your pieces won't just fall to the bottom. You'll still see some shaker pieces around your ornament. But I'm not going to do that this time around for the sake of the video. So there's my little cord. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to take the little shaker piece. This is the shaker piece, and it does have adhesive already on it. And I'm just taking the little white part off of there so that I can expose the adhesive. And then before you put the adhesive on, you are going to want to dump your sequin mix or whatever you have right in the middle. And what I found is, if I can cover up the letter, then I've probably put enough of the shaker material in there. And so you can just make your own shaker stuff and put that in there. And like I said, I used a circle that's about the same distance or perimeter as this shaker pocket, the outside part right here. And so it just makes it really, really simple to line up. And so I'm just lining the edge of my circle with the edge of my shaker pouch. And once I get that lined up, you can take a bone folder and you can just, you know, kind of just press that adhesive really good into the paper. You don't want any of your shaker bits coming out. You can also put extra glue on this part if you want it, but I didn't find it necessary because of the way that I put the top of my ornament on. So now you see the shaker is almost all the way put together. I got my little shaker bits in there, my little letter in there. And so then the next thing that I want to do is I want to put this piece on top. So what I did to create this piece was I used this die, these two dies together. So it's the beaded circle die, the same one that I used for the back. This is by Spellbinders. And I also use this one. And this one is the one that cuts the inside scallop, as you can see right here. So I ran this through first, and then I just lined this die up to the edge of my little circles just like that, and I ran it through my machine, and it created this particular die cut piece. And so now all you need to do is just put glue on your little beaded parts, and this is how I do it. I just go around and I just dab my glue all the way around. You can use hot glue if you like, if you're quick enough, but I do like to use the Fabri-Tac. And then all you do is just line up this piece on top of your little ornament. And what this is going to do is it's actually going to keep your shaker pieces in, and it's also a very decorative piece on top. You can still see the pink underneath, and it has a different coordinating color on top, and I just thought that was really cute. And so you just want to make sure that that's all lined up really good, and your shaker ornament is pretty much done. Now the only other thing that you would need to do is, if you have a crocodile, I have a crocodile, I would put a hole in the chipboard or in the top of the ornament, and I would just thread my my string through. Or if you do have the same die that I'm using, you don't necessarily have to put a hole in it if you don't want, or if you don't have a crocodile that will cut through, you know, this heavier material. You just find the top to my glue. I want it to dry out. So, you know, because it has these holes in there, you could just feed this through where the holes are and loop it around, and now you have your hanger. You have your hanger on the top of your ornament, and you know, you don't even have to put a hole in there if you don't want to, but you know, I will go back and put a hole in this, but I will wait until the glue kind of dries, because you don't want to put this in your crocodile or anything and the glue hasn't dried. But that's about it. That is how you make the little shaker ornament using the Jillibean soup, large circles, as well as some dies out of your stash. I did also want to share with you guys this one that I made out of the Snow and Cocoa collection, and I just put some ephemera in there, and I pretty much did the same exact technique that I just shared with you guys, and I completed that one as well. Very, very fun, very inexpensive to make. You can make 6 ornaments really, really quickly, and it wouldn't cost you too much to make them at all. So that is about it, guys. As always, if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I'll get back with you as soon as I possibly can. Take care, guys. Bye.